Today, I'm with one of our members, Oscar, who wanted to leave the program before even starting. And now, 1 year later, he had an amazing transformation, losing a lot of fat and building a significant amount of muscle. What was your life like before joining the program? What were you struggling with the most?
I mean, it was very, very different. I feel like a lot has happened in this last year. But before that, I was a very not very active person. I hated the gym. I hated doing exercise. I did try to keep myself a little bit active, but wasn't anything serious. I was not very happy the way I looked when I looked myself in the mirror, and I also was not having like I was not feeding myself properly. Like I was just eating whatever. Sometimes I would skip dinner because I was lazy, I guess.
Why you decided to work with me and why you wanted to leave the program right after you joined?
So I will break that down in two. I feel like the reason why I decided to join is because what I just explained about my situation. I wanted to make a change. I just didn't know where to start. I saw my friend Brickmar that had been doing the program prior to, and I noticed lot of changes, which I mean it was crazy. Like it was day and night. And then she got me into it and she was like, you should do it, you should do it. And I was like, I don't think I'm ready. I don't think I'm ready. So when the time came that I finally connected with you, I had initially said, yes, I'm ready to make the change. I'm going to do it. And then as soon as we sort of like move forward to start like the onboarding process and everything, probably you remember this. I was like, I don't think I can do this. And then I started making excuses such as like the time, the money, that I was not ready to commit, that I didn't have enough space in my life to just like add something else. And then, yeah, I was basically, I told you, no, I don't think I'm ready. And then we had another conversation where you basically explain a little bit more. And I said, like, whatever, let's just do it. Let's see. I really don't think I'm the type of person that can go through this. I know I'm coachable and I do well when people give me guides or instructions, but because this was related to something that I've never done in my life, that I just couldn't believe that I could be that person. So I guess that was the reason of making excuses and quitting before even starting.
And what do you love about the program and the workouts and the nutrition?
The program, I feel like it's amazing because it's not only about the exercises and the nutrition plans and also your guidance throughout it. I feel like it's just like the combination of all of these things together in one single package that has allowed me to understand better how I can fit this lifestyle in my life. At the beginning, I saw it as any other programs that you see out there that are very like, okay, you have to eat this, you have to do these exercises. But I feel like what makes you really different or this program is the accountability and also the support that you get from the team, that you feel you're never alone. And I really like, and I think that's why I got sold at the beginning, because I remember telling you that I was looking for to change as a whole, not only to do exercise or to improve my eating. It was more to just change from within, like make this a lifestyle. And I feel like that's where we match, because that's the way you also see this. It's teaching people not only to take care of their body and to eat well, but just giving them the tools so they can keep going, and this becomes a sustainable thing that stays with us or with them for life, not only about exercising, right, or eating properly, I think.
Absolutely. And speaking of that, what kind of result have you got in the program so far?
Well, I mean, that's a very hard question, because there has been a lot, and it's hard to quantify. um, but I would say that the biggest, like, there's things that are tangible that you can see, like very noticeable changes in my body, changes in like the energy levels, the way I eat, how I relate to food now. um, it's completely different. And that's from the tangible things that you can get out of the program. The not so tangible things that for me are the most important ones, because changing your body is just a byproduct of changing your habits, right? But I think like the number one thing that I take, it's the discipline, and the commitment that I have, that has just completely changed the way I live, the way I relate to food, the way I relate to my body. Um, Being able to go to the gym every single day, not that I go every day, but the days that I have to go, just makes me feel like I can do anything. If I'm feeling that things are not going well in my life, the fact that I go to the gym, sometimes I drag myself because I don't want to go, but the fact that you do, it's just like, okay, if I can do this and I can sustain it for a year. I haven't missed one day. I think only 2 days I missed because of I was sick. But if I can do that, I can prove myself that I can do anything else. And so yeah, it's good that my body changed. It's good that I eat better now, but for sure the discipline and the commitment just changed the way I was living up until a year ago.
Now, what was the biggest value that you got from the program that you weren't expecting to get?
Exactly that, what I just said, the discipline. I thought that it was gonna be, like what you think you're gonna get from any program. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna learn how to eat. Maybe my body's gonna change, and it did change. But I feel like as I was like midway through this year, like maybe month 6 or 5, that I look back and I was like, okay, I didn't miss any training session. I was like, it just like it showed up, the learning, right? It's just like I was like, when it clicked, I was like, okay, what I came to learn here was not necessarily how to be active or how to eat better. It was more like how to be disciplined with my life, and it just, that spills to other aspects, and that's what I love about it. Because yes, you may be offering a training program, a lifestyle change. But what people don't see when they're on that side of the room, they haven't joined the program. What they don't see is that if they commit to themselves and the program, they're gonna learn something bigger that is gonna surpass body changes, learning from food, etc.
And was the investment worth it for you?
100%. Yeah, I'm happy that you didn't let me get away at the beginning. So honestly, it was 100% worth it, and I will do it again.
And who would you recommend this program to?
I would recommend it to anyone who who really wants to be the best version of themselves. I know it sounds cheesy and we hear this a lot, but the reason I say it is because I feel like people who hasn't gone through this type of programs or changes think of themselves as, I'm not a gym person, or I'm lazy. I don't think I can do that. Or why am I gonna change the way I eat if I can just keep eating the same, right? Or just eating junk food or whatever. So for those people, I think like the program can just open up a new avenue and a new perspective and a new way of living your life. So just to summarize that, I would say people who are thinking about changing the way they eat and how active they are, but also for people who think and say, I'm not a gym person, because I was also there. I thought that I was not gonna be able to do anything that I did. But you do, right? Because we do have as humans, we have the opportunity to change. We just don't like it first. And two, when we haven't gone through it, we think we're not gonna be capable. But it's just like step by step, right? Like day by day, and then you realize that you can quit everything that you're doing, for example, or you can start new habits. It just happens. It takes time, but it does happen.